Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. For those who may catch this video later, you are looking at a live stream. It's just some things I wanted to bring to the forefront that I wanted to speak on. I'm not gonna make this a real long video. I'm gonna get right down to the nitty-gritty because I'm seeing a lot of different ideologies going around online, and it is finally time to address this because I had a few people just off the fly ask me what my thoughts were regarding sun gazing. And now it's time. Shalom, who we got in here? What's good, Black Pill Adrius? We got Carol Brooks. What's good? Sterling Brown in the house. Yeah, shalom family, shalom. Rebecca Shoemaker. Glad you catching another live stream. Got Summer Rain 24/7. Yeah, good to see you too, family. Good to interact with y'all. Good to build with y'all. Now, it's a lot of channels going around talking about black consciousness. A lot of what you're seeing is actually black magic. A lot of what you're seeing is deceit. A lot of what you're seeing online is witchcraft. A lot of brothers are making videos and they're forgetting one main concept. They're forgetting to serve the Most High God. They're forgetting the most important concept, I should say. In fact, we're going to come out swinging with this one. When you go to Exodus chapter 20, verse 3, it reads, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me." That is clean cut and dry. Now, when it says don't make any graven images in the heavens above or the earth beneath, it's speaking of the sky when it says the heavens. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, there has been pagan traditions, pagan ideologies, pagan worships, where one has reverenced the sun, the S-U-N. Even till this day, the Sabbath day, which is another one of the 10 commandments, is broken when people follow what you call Sunday worship. See, the pagans worship on Sunday because the pagans worshiped the sun, the S-U-N. Now, sun gazing. You got all of these brothers coming out on YouTube talking about the powers of sun gazing, what it can unlock, what kind of traits it brings to one individual, how it can make one stand out among the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth about sun gazing is if you want to stare at the sun, you're going to damage your eyes. That's the truth. Sun gazing, you're going to end up damaging your retina. It's responsible for the center of your vision, causing a condition called solar retinopathy. Let me pronounce it right. Retinopathy. Solar retinopathy. It's a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's when you basically get a sunburn on your eyes, and your eyes literally get a film over it, almost like a protective layer to try to basically protect your eyes. So all of these people, anybody on YouTube, and I'll just say it straight out, is coming on here trying to convince you to go stare at the sun is absolutely out of their minds. And I'm not gonna show any cut cards towards that. The Most High God's a jealous God. The Most High God didn't command anybody to go outside and stare at the sun. So I know a lot of people have been asking about that, and I felt it was necessary to speak on this. Now, does the sun have health benefits? Absolutely. You get vitamin D from the sun. That's a known fact. You get vitamin D. It really helps with stress relief, so on and so forth. A lot of benefits actually come from being in sunlight. But you actually going outdoors and staring at the sun is completely insane. And I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Now, on this channel, we don't just speak about certain things without bringing out the facts. That's what we do here. We bring out the facts. We don't just speak against something and just simply say we disagree. We go and look at the history of sun gazing or sun worship, and we put it all on the forefront. First of all, let's wait a few minutes to allow YouTube to send the algorithms. I know I jumped straight out the gate with this one. If you are joining this live stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up so everybody can get the notifications. What's good, family? Now, sun gazing. Sun gazing is actually a form of witchcraft, magic, spells. This is something that they practice in Wicca, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go into some of the history of this, all right? Because they practice this stuff in covens. This is not just, there's nothing new under the sun, no pun intended. There's nothing new under the sun, no pun intended, all right? Now, if you actually go and look up spells of magic, that's all you have to type in. And it's going to take you to literally the Coven's articles. And these things are easy to search. These are easy to study. And you can actually see what this thing is about. They believe it helps them, it improves their vision, so on and so forth. But what they don't tell the general public is that they get these ideologies from spells of magic. They get it from covens, witchcraft, sorcery. So now when you got people talking about black consciousness, they're really talking about black magic. Anthony Negrin says, I saw the Wicca calendar wheel of the year at my college campus. Oh yeah, these things are going mainstream. So you'll notice certain content creators getting a lot of push when it comes to ancient pagan traditions as sun gazing. See, we cannot fall for the madness, ladies and gentlemen. The Most High God never commanded. Listen, show me one scripture in the Bible where the Most High God commands us to go outside and stare at the sun. It's not in there. It doesn't bring us closer to the Most High. It does not make us grow spiritually. Sun gazing has absolutely no benefit on us. In fact, it is more of a health risk than any type of benefit. As you can hear, it's thunderstorming. Yes, it is thundering right now. All right. So I just wanted to throw it out there. I wanted to really break this thing down. Let's talk about some of, and then we're going to go to the Encyclopedia Britannica. I like to go there because this type, what they show here tends to be pure fact. Sun worship. Let's talk about it. Veneration of the sun, or a representation of the sun as a deity, as in Entonism in Egypt in the 14th century BCE. All right, nothing new under the sun. Although sun worship has been used frequently as a term for pagan religion, it is relatively rare. Almost every culture, solar motives, only relatively few cultures, Egyptian, European, and Mesoamerican, developed solar religions. So now what I want to point out to y'all, it's pretty much named and coined as a pagan religion. Now, its origin may come from Egypt, Indo-European, or Mesoamerican. So I want you to see that this is a religious beliefs. This is contemporary religious beliefs of sun worship, ladies and gentlemen. And it's recorded to be such. So when you see these brothers and sisters online talking about gazing at the sun, this is a ancient belief system. It's an ancient religious belief system, and it's actually pagan in its tradition. So that should tell you right there that that person bringing that forth is not, I repeat, is not of the Most High. It's not of the Most High. So I hope that quiets all of the questions, because I had so many people ask me about that. And it's like I said, and I'll repeat this again. There's nothing wrong with spending time in the sun. There's nothing wrong with, having time outdoors. Vitamin D is important. It's essential. But you are not spiritually closer to the Most High sitting there gazing at the sun. So that's the absolute truth on sun worship, on sun gazing. It is a form of worship. They believe in the cosmos and different luminaries, and they into all of these space age, new Babylonian belief systems. Man, we put the Most High God first, point blank period. I thought I'd bring that out there for y'all. I'd like to thank y'all for viewing this video. Just wanted to come through with a quick live stream and let y'all know what it really is about this sun gazing. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up on this video, and we can get this thing spreaded, because there's too many videos going around talking this nonsense. And I thought we just bring the truth out. But thank y'all for viewing. Shalom and peace.